very successful conference. He said that the arrangements were par excellence. The scientific sessions and pre-conference workshops were very well attended. There were 8 parallel concurrent sessions in pre-conference workshops, which were conducted by a brilliant and highly professional faculty. These workshops were attended by a large number of delegates. The final number of online registration was 653, comprising of 150 delegates from 36 countries. 93 papers and presentations were made publicly displayed. The punctuality of time for various sessions could not be ensured, resulting in skipping of a lunch symposia. It was pointed out that the introduction of recipients of FEMA Lifetime Achievement Award was too lengthy and the interest of audience was lost. It was decided to make it brief and precise in future meetings. It was suggested by Dr. Ali Mishal that the matter of FEMA yearbook shall be compiled in a scientific and journal format so as to save time. It was also proposed that the publication of yearbook be carried out from Pakistan in future. Dr. Tanveer Zubairi agreed to the proposition. However, he said that he will consult a few publishers and try to arrange cost-effective and quality publication. Dr. Musa admired and praised the presentation made by Dr. Zulfikar Bhutta from Pakistan. He also urged the FEMA Exco to develop a close liaison with such highly respected authorities in the medical profession coming from an Islamic background. He told the House that Dr. Bhutta has recently been elected as chairman of WHO region in the pediatrics chair. He hoped that the FEMA will benefit from the expertise of him in the future. Dr. Musa,
in brackets, maternal and child.
Maternal and child. Okay, right. So I'll make a correction. Dr. Musa presented a report of activities of Gaza delegation who visited Malaysia and attended the 5th FEMA Scientific Conference. He also briefed about various commitments made by various Malaysian institutions, including government, who offered sizable help for the Gaza relief. He also told that Bangladesh Ibn Sina Pharmacy will send medical supplies to Gaza free of charge and other medical supplies at a very minimal cost. Dr. Abdul Rashid Abdurrahman thanked FEMA, especially the Secretary FEMA, for helping the conference secretariat and in finalizing the programs and overseeing all the arrangements. He said that it was a very challenging yet satisfying job to accomplish. He thanked his team and Imam workers and leadership in extending the best possible hospitality. He apologized for any shortcoming and prayed to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to accept their efforts. FEMA semi-annual Exco meeting in Egypt. It was proposed that the semi-annual Exco meeting shall be held in Cairo, Egypt in January-February 2013. Secretary FEMA was asked to contact IM Egypt for making arrangements. Thank you very much, Brother Omar, and all of our brothers from Egypt who offered us their invitation to be here in this very meeting in which we are seated right now. As requested by Gaza delegation, a visit to Gaza can be adjusted subject to security clearance and advice of IM Egypt. A number of us have done it. Dr. Musa returned from there last night, and the brothers from FEMA Save region in Pakistan are still there. They got a little late due to the security clearance. 4 of our brothers are there, and one of the journalists is accompanying them. And they are accompanying workshops, conducting eye surgeries, and one of them is a very leading professor in oculoplastic surgery. So that had a separate report will be inshallah presented, and I believe I'm not very sure whether Dr. Intizar Bhatt will be able to make it today. But inshallah, if he manages to come over, he will inshallah surely be sharing his adventure there in whatever has been done. It was also proposed to contact IMA Kenya for a future Exco meeting. These are the miscellaneous items. It was proposed to lessen the burden of Dr. Ashraf Jedar as he was holding 2 important offices. FEMA Treasurer and Director FEMA Relief simultaneously, and the portfolio of FEMA Relief to be handed over to some other FEMA Exco member. The subject was deferred till next FEMA Council meeting after initial deliberations. Contact with FEMA. It was pointed out that no representation was made from Muslim Islamic Medical Association during the last so many years. And the Boston Islamic Medical Association has always been a very active member of FEMA fraternity, but for the last so many years, due to very some unavoidable reasons and circumstances, they are not able to come over and join us. So it was like a matter of concern. And the FEMA EXCO deputed Dr. Ehsan Karaman, and he requested him, as he has got a close liaison with our brothers in Bosnia as well, and submit a report in the next EXCO meeting. He will be briefing us. If you want feedback from him right now, we can just finish our agenda, then we can just check with the points which were initially agreed upon in our meeting. Creating of a diary of experts and developing a database of Muslim clinicians. The matter was referred to SIMCO for its feedback and perusal. Launching of apps by Elsevier. President FEMA Dr. Pervez Malik appraised the House that the project of apps on iPhone and iPad has been launched successfully at the eve of FEMA Imam Scientific Meeting. Dr. Pervez and Dr. Abdul Rashid presented the details of the project. Representatives of Elsevier were invited to join the proceedings of the meeting, and they gave a briefing on apps, details and discussion on FEMA yearbook to be published by Elsevier in future was also done with them. The contract was signed by President FEMA, and it was decided that the account of FEMA in USA will be used for royalty purpose. Dr. Pervez welcomed Professor Rahim from Imam on being elected as the president of Imam for the next session. Dr. Intizar Bhatt pointed out that the number of IMAs and the Muslim doctor bodies, especially in the African countries, who are working as IMAs. He stressed the need to establish a contact with these new groups of IMAs focusing on Africa. Our brothers in FEMA Sabian have, alhamdulillah, traveled very far to very far away places, including Chad, Niger, and very remote areas. So they found Muslim doctors working, and they also came across some of the Muslim bodies, and some of them were already holding the name of IMA. But we were really not knowing, and our brothers even in the nearby countries, even they were not really aware of that IMAs were working there as well. So we